In the early days, the Fat Director trialled many engines. Among them was a red engine. The red engine saw himself as essential and useful, when in reality he was one of the most uncooperative and difficult engines to work with.
"This railway wouldn't function without me,"
He'd brag. However, he'd say this in the most ironic of moments. One morning the red engine was pulling an empty passenger train into the yard, and he cut off 87546 in his goods train. The big tank engine growled, "Watch it, you could have harmed the Supreme locomotive."
"Supreme? At least I am pulling important people rather than rubbish,"
the red engine retorted. 87546 hissed and continued on. When the red engine pulled into the yard, he was shocked to find another red engine. The other engine was called James, and he had returned from the works after his crash. "You must be the engine who crashed on your first day," the red engine groaned. "Another red engine?" James was shocked. "I am essential to this railway's operation, and so I have deserved my livery," the red engine gloated. "Unlike you, first day, crashed, and you're worthy of red? Pathetic." "Well, at least I am part of the railway and not on trial," James said. "We'll see. My trial's almost complete. How about a competition? Whoever can get their train to the next station the most efficiently wins and keeps their livery." But before James could reply, the red engine said, "I'll see you there tomorrow," and he pulled away. In the morning, the driver came up to the red engine. "Come on, old boy, it is time for work," he said. The red engine yawned and snapped with, "I am dozy, I am not leaving my shed." "You'll have to if you want to prove you're superior to James," the driver said. The red engine's eyes widened. He groaned and mumbled, "I might as well," and he grumpily left his shed. James was waiting at the big station when the red engine pulled up alongside him with his passenger train. "Now look what you got me into," the red engine growled. "I was comfy in my shed and you've dragged me out." "Then perhaps you should stay in there and let me win," James retorted. "Bah! And lose my livery? Never," the red engine said. The guard blew his whistle and the engine pulled out of his platform. However, there was 87546 pulling out the yard onto the red engine's line. The red engine quickly applied his brakes, but it was too late. He slammed into 87546's train and came off the rails. "Idiot!" 87546 snarled, then the red engine spoke with him. You could have damaged the Supreme locomotive. Do you ever shut up about your supreme status?" the red engine grumbled before rolling his eyes. James rushed by the crash scene. "Never mind, red engine. Thank you for the victory." The red engine simply growled. The red engine did retain his red livery, much to James's displeasure. However, after that accident with 87546, and once his usefulness expired, the Fat Director sent the red engine back to where he came from. The rude red engine was never heard from again.